This is Father Adam Bradshaw, and our saint of the week is Saint Rose Philippine Duchesne. She's a little bit of an unknown saint, and honestly, I didn't know that much about her until I was researching about her. But cool thing about her is that she was out here in the United States, which has a lot of applicability for us, and that's one of the things we're trying to do in this series of saints, is to especially highlight saints from here or who have been here and everything. So she's originally from France, born in the year 1769, and she grew up in a Catholic household and actually wanted to become a sister, a religious sister, that she was educated by in the same order of the Visitations. But then they got dissolved by the French Revolution, which was a very tumultuous time for the church, very much persecution and martyrdom during that time. Well, she had to leave the convent because it was disbanded after the during the French Revolution. And afterwards, after the dust settled and convents were able to reoperate, she went back, but they were too disorganized for her to rejoin. So she ended up joining a new religious order, the Order of the Sacred Heart, which was founded by a mother foundress who had just founded it recently up to that point. Now, Saint Rose Philippine Duchesne had a great love and even had dreams throughout her life that she would be a missionary. And she particularly wanted to come out to the New World where she could educate the Native American population. And this was something that burned on her heart. And she had made this known to the Mother Superior of this new order. And many years later, down the road, she got the opportunity. One of the bishops in the territory of Louisiana at the time was looking for religious sisters, to come to Louisiana and help with the population there. And so the Mother Superior gave St. Rose permission, and so she came out here, and unknown to her, when she came out here, the bishop, even though they requested her, actually did not have a place for her to live. So there was a lot of scrambling and all these things to get things going. But once she got going, her efforts went really well. So she founded the first free school for young girls west of the Mississippi. And she ended up throughout her career founding many different schools that educated young women. And she became just a great, loving person to everybody around her. Toward the end of her life, she finally got the dream that she was waiting for, that she clung to really her whole life, namely to educate and to evangelize the Native American populations. And she was actually given a beautiful nickname by them, with words I cannot pronounce, but they roughly translate into the woman who always prays. There's actually an anecdotal story that I read that she would always be on her knees praying in front of the Blessed Sacrament, and these children that always saw her there kneeling. So what they did is they went behind her and they put like some kind of rose petals or something behind her as she was kneeling down. And they left for hours and came back and saw that the rose petals were exactly where they were. So she had not budged. She was standing still there the whole time. So she indeed is the woman who always prays. She died in 1852 and is currently buried in the shrine of St. Rose Philippine Duchesne in Missouri today, St. Charles, Missouri. So what a beautiful example for us here, especially in our own land. And may we, too, always be people who always pray. And remember, this could be you.